Hello YouTubers, you're watching Just Do It Yourself channel, and today we have 2011 Kia Sorento, and the issue is that the multimedia module, the radio, gets stuck in the reverse position. So that's all what it shows all the time. It doesn't matter the position of the shifter. It was acting up before, so at this point we'll probably just go ahead and replace it with the used unit that we got with good warranty, so we'll give it a try. Alright, so we'll get started. First thing that we want to do is get this shifter off. So we'll just pull it up just like that. We need to put a little bit of pressure, then we will need to get this moved a bit. So for that we will need the key. Get the key closer. So here should be good enough. We'll shut it down. Close the door. Alright, so next we need to remove this plastic panel. Let's take a look if we have anything behind those. I'll try. Maybe not, so we'll just go ahead with remove this entire piece. Seems like it's coming, not too bad. Okay, so there is a wire. We'll just unplug it so we don't need to deal with that. At this point, I think I will just go and disconnect the battery, since we needed the battery to get this into the right position. But now we should be good to disconnect. Alright, next there are two slots, one on each side, so we can stick a screwdriver and prise this thing out. Just like that. Okay, so next we will remove those few connectors. You can potentially keep them on, or just a little bit more difficult to work around those, since we want to remove this panel. So next we will remove two Phillips screws. Otherwise it's probably like 8 to 7 mil. Same on this side. And now this plastic trim around will slide off. Another good thing is to remember, whenever you do work with plastic, make sure that it's warm. So the car has been sitting in a garage, or you have warmed it up quite well, because frozen plastic is quite brittle. Most likely you will end up breaking those clips. Alright, so next, let's see if we need to remove this piece so we can move directly to the radio. So there are 4 screws on each side on the radio. We will start start with that. Okay, and I lost one, which is not ideal. So make sure that you hold those, because right now, somewhere inside the panel. Same on the other side. 2 Phillips screws. Well, let's see if we can pull that radio off. No, this piece is holding, so we will get this one removed too. So 1, 2, 1 and 2. So this get those. And the radio comes out. Like we'll just remove those connectors. Let's see. So blue at the bottom, yellow at the top. Right, let's get the new radio. So we have the new radio here, and we'll just go ahead and plug everything back exactly as it was before. Don't think you can plug it on. Usually those connectors are unique, so you cannot plug it in correctly. So now I will just push that radio back in. Just like that. And at this point, I'll probably just go ahead, connect the battery to check. But before we do that, let's connect it, because all the controls are disconnected here, so I don't want to get tons of error codes on the ECM. So let's get this back in place. We will just trust the supplier that this is good working radio, I guess. And if we need to remove it, as you can see, it's not that difficult. Probably just will take us a few minutes. So those 2 panels clip together. Just pay attention to that, so it sits nicely. Alright, so now we can put this back together. I'll plug it in. As I said, I would like to test the radio first before we get everything in place solid. Alright, so let's see. Okay. So at first it was dark, but as soon as I pressed the power button, it came back. AV, GPS, FM, CD. Oh, there is even CD with the radio. That's a bonus. Alright, so let's see if reverse
in a small town
and camera works too. It's nice country music playing on the radio. That's always a bonus when you get a used radio. Alright, I think it's working, so we'll put everything back together. Okay, so we'll start clipping this piece back. This looks good. Okay, next we'll put those two screws at the bottom. 1 and 2. Now we will push this back in. Just like that. Next we will get this plug in first. We'll just make sure that it clicks in place. Seems to be good. I'll put this back in. We didn't actually have to remove it. Now we can put our shifter knob back in. Just push it in really hard. So I guess we need to reconnect the battery. And just put it back in park. Check radio one more time. Perfect. Seems like everything is working. All the parts are back in place. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And as always, just do it yourself.